Why is that the case? Is it because of their conservative or libertarian policies? I kind of doubt it. There's obviously a huge element to it, but the biggest one across the board you can see is it's just cheaper. Like everyone and their mom was like, I want to go somewhere where I can afford to buy a house.
Yeah, and population density is not quite as bad either. It's more spread out across a lot of it.
Spread out, you get more bang for your buck. And that's the biggest thing I heard from people who actually moved to like Texas and Florida and whatnot. Obviously, it's great not having to pay those taxes either, but there's plenty of states that have low taxes, but then at the same time, you have to, pay an arm and a leg to buy the real estate there. And that just never really appealed. So for example, Chicago. Chicago has one of the lowest state taxes. They have a flat rate. So if you have a high income, you're at max paying 5%. But who actually wants to live in Chicago? It's kind of expensive compared to like a lot of other Midwestern places. And also it's very cold. Location and being able to be remote, that changed a lot of things for the different migrations with between cities. And then also within cities, there's a huge change. We saw suburbs blow up because people who lived in downtown condos their entire lives said, hey, what am I doing paying, thousands of dollars? All the restaurants are closed in downtown New York or LA, right? So they picked up and then they moved to the suburbs where they had more space, they had a backyard, they could watch the kids during the day because they were working remote. And so that was a huge trend that happened. Again, most of this applies only to high income, like the top 30% of income earners probably in the United States. You got to pretty much college educated to take advantage of it. You got to pretty much have some, finger in the tech or finance space. Doctors, medical, you kind of got stuck unless you're a traveling nurse. So we saw a lot of those people move. That shift caused suburbs largely to blow up, which for the last decade, suburbs have actually already been performing downtown cores. Now, people want to buy downtown cores because like it's safer, that's where the jobs are, but that's not the case anymore. That was something I told in the pandemic. Now, of course, there's back to office, but how many of those are actually going fully back to office? A lot of them are, what they're doing is they're splitting it up and they're hoteling people in and out.
Right.
So what does that mean? That means you cut the office space you need by half. So you saved half of your rent at that point.
Sure.
So you're not going to buy or lease out more office space anymore. You're just going to maintain your headcount and then push more people in the remote as your company still grows, right?
Yeah.
And so those are the things that have changed in the pandemic market. The ability to be remote. The reason why it matters is because we've had a K-shaped recovery. If you're poor, good luck.
Yeah.
If you're in the top 30%,